It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Love, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. Alright, it's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's a fun Wednesday. Happy hump day. Uncle Luck is in the building. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. You already know. We just waiting for the bacon. Babs Bunny will be in the building. We have a fun-filled show for you. So in the meantime, in between time, share the love, share the live. Let everyone know it's time for your favorite dish, baby. Al, Uncle Luck, how you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. You know, Luck is busy doing some music stuff. So I filled in, came to see how the ladies is doing. Ladies, my beard a little crooked today.
I was going to tell you I liked your haircut. I didn't even notice it was crooked. It's okay. Ain't nothing straight about you. Everything crooked. Yeah.
All right. You still single, Lissa?
Yes, I am. I'm still single. Yes, I am. Anyone who loves the show and you want more, make sure you are following the BEC Show on Instagram. And don't forget to follow the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. We have a lot of exclusive coming to you. And shout out to everyone that's in the queue. If you are purchasing a badge, we appreciate that as well. We are always looking to elevate our team. So if you want to join the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese experience, email the becshow@gmail.com. We're looking for content creators. We're looking for writers. We're looking for video editors. We're looking for show producers. We're looking for show runners. We're just looking to build our team because we have a lot of great things happening with Bacon, Egg, and Cheese. So we want to include you as well. Al.
Whoa, where's that bunny at? I just sent her the request. I don't know what's going on.
Well, speaking of DL, I'm not sure if you said DL or DL. DL Hughley and Monique are going through some issues right now in the comedy realm. So if you are not familiar, DL Hughley is a stand-up comedian. He was the opener for the Kings of Comedy experience. And Monique is a legendary comedy, a legend and also actress. And she was the headliner of the female Queens of Comedy tour. So now Monique was alleging that she was blackballed, but now the ball is, we don't know what color, but it's back in her court. So she's been getting booked. 50 Cent is saying that he has a role for her on Power or one of his shows. He might make a new show about her. We don't know, but things are happening for Monique. So now she was at a show, and I think it was in Detroit, and she got on the stage and she started venting. She was saying that DL Hughley was upset because he was saying that he was not going to step on the stage before Monique. He was told that he was the headliner. She was told that she was the headliner, and she vented her frustrations, even calling him DL and alleging that DL stood for something shady. And you know that Monique always using people's real name, like when she called Charlemagne Leonard. So she called him down low. So now he wants to go by his full name, Daryl Lynn Hughley. How do you feel about the beef, Uncle Luck?
I think it's hilarious. Because I know she was supposed to be the headliner, and then he pulled out receipts and said he was the headliner. She
pulled out real receipts. He pulled out a memo. So he pulled out a talent memo, which is like a one sheet. She pulled out an official signed agreement to which he did not have one, but it still feels like they set both of them up. Like they told him, you the headliner, told her, you know, would you be okay going on after Monique? Do you feel like she was wrong and feeling like, you know, she was entitled to that position?
I feel like, you know, like Nunu just said in the comments, the girls are fighting. You know, I really don't know who's supposed to be the headliner. I'm just happy that Monique is getting her just due. Monique is back in these streets, but I feel like after you had so much trouble and so much problems with everybody, I think that, you know, you could just be quiet. You know, just keep it light, just be quiet, and stay out of the headlines for controversy and, you know.
I don't know. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Because I feel like, you know, as a Black woman who's in media and comedy and watching how, you know, it feels like Black women are reduced. When we look at the credentials of what a headliner would like entail, it's the person who has the most on their resume. I don't see the same awards on DL Hughley's shelf as Monique's. And like Monique even pointed out, she was the headliner of the Queens of Comedy. You were the opener. So when we think about what that would mean, if she was a man coming out of, you know, being blackballed and back into the swing of things, if she was Dave Chappelle, he wouldn't try to reduce Dave Chappelle and say, you know, I'm not going on before, you know, Dave Chappelle because he's been missing or what have you. So yes, Monique is being problematic a little bit, but are we not protecting Black women? Speaking of Black women, welcome to the show, Bunny. So how do you feel about Monique and the situation?
I feel like this is a man and a woman going back and forth with each other, which is kind of crazy to me when Monique is married and DL is married. I just feel like, you know, if I'm married to a man, then I'm going to have my husband check him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and as DL, I feel like he should have told her husband to check her. But, you know, it's messy. It's real messy. I don't know what they contracts, whatever, and all of that other stuff. I don't know. But I just feel like he's a whole man and he needs to stop coming at Mo like that. And these women got to stop coming at these men like that too. That's just it. She could have had that conversation with him behind closed doors. It didn't have to be on the stage. She could have checked him.
True. Do we have anyone that you want to bring up in the comments? I want to voice their opinion.
Unkle Luck, how you doing? You looking real handsome.
What's up, Babs?
What's going on?
How you been?
I've been good. It's the first time I seen you with a shirt on. Usually, you know, you got your chest all out and everything.
You know what it was? I had just left a job interview because I just came home and stuff. So I was just checking out the Waffle House, you know what I mean? Because I still got all my drug money, but I need something for the paperwork, you know.
Got it. Got it.
Still cake with the drug money, you know.
Got it. Got it. Well, you looking good, Uncle Luck.
What's up, Bab?
Glad that you're getting your money, Uncle Luck. Hopefully you don't find a woman like our next order. So there's an influencer. We're going to use that term loosely because I'm not influenced to do nothing that she is doing, especially not this wig. But she's saying that she would never date a man who makes $100K a year. She said that ain't enough. We're going to let her explain why, and then we're going to go to you for commentary.
Let's just be real. Could you be with a guy that makes $100,000? No. It's $274 a day. Okay, so dinner for two, and if we add alcohol, it's going to be a $300 check. Do you want me to spend that whole man's day? Like, no. don't either. Let's just be real.
So she's saying 100K is not enough because you gonna only make $274 a day. She don't want to spend that your meal money. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Moga. Yo, you call from my dad? You said in the middle of India.
I love.
Yo, chill. In the middle of India.
How do you feel about this woman
Indian
that she could date someone who makes $100,000 a year? That's not enough money for her.
Well, we got supporter of the show, Boogie, coming up. It's good that 2 male opinions. Yo, Boogie, what up?
I'm tired of women putting a value on a man as far as his value is money. You know what I'm saying? The more money he make, you know, the more he's worth. Like, you could have a man that makes $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, but does he have the other things that you want? And maybe that's all she wants. Maybe she just want gifts. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's more to just, this is how much, and things could change. A man could be making $100,000 this year, and by next year he could be making $250,000, and the third year he could be making $1 million. So please, cut it out.
Yo, Boogie, what?
Hey, what up, my bacon, egg, and cheese crew? Miss Lissa, Babs, Bunny, Lady Luck, Uncle Luck, my bad. What's going on, y'all?
How do you feel about a female saying that you got to make over 100,000 is not good enough? She needs you to be making that $250,000 a year. How you feel about that?
How much she making?
Word, my guy.
How much she making?
Word.
Okay, like, nah, like, come on now. We in 22. We on 22 too, baby. Like, come on. I need you to meet me halfway somewhere, boo.
She gave me unemployed vibes or CNA vibes.
Well, it's funny that y'all say that because I want to show y'all this next clip, which goes.
Hey, hold up. Ain't nothing wrong with a CNA, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with a CNA.
Employment. There's nothing wrong with employment, but I don't want anybody doing that.
So this next, she's saying exactly
I don't want
what our guest
doing that and tell me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, listen. Surprise call.
No, go ahead. I want to hear it.
No, I'm just saying. I don't mind. Everybody needs a job. You know, everybody need a hustle. Everybody needs something they doing. But I don't want nobody at the bottom telling me how much I got to make at the top.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's actually a practice. In our next order, this woman is standing on a soapbox and she is professing that she practices. She's saying it wrong, so it's actually called hypergamy. But she said, I'm going to let her explain what she believes in, and then we're going to go to
Boogie,
everyone.
Boogie, we got to let you go. The wind is going crazy. We appreciate you coming over.
Okay.
Hi, Boogie.
Okay. No doubt, y'all. Bacon, egg, and cheese crew. I love y'all. Bunny, Uncle Luck, Miss Lissa. Y'all take care, boo. Y'all take care.
I'm going to tell Luck you said what up, Boogie the Great. He's a good guy.
All right, baby. Y'all
always showing love to the show. Buying badges.
Hypergamy, also known as
practice hypergamy.
I
practice hypergamy. I don't know what the fuck other bitches practice. It's when I date men above my caliber. Okay. I don't date men on my same. I do too. Why would I want a man that could barely provide the same lifestyle that I could provide for myself? I said what I practice. You might practice Jesus. You might be Buddhist. You might be Islam. I practice hypergamy. I date men on a higher caliber than myself. If I work for Con Edison and I am the electrician man, I'm fucking the supervisor. Okay? I'm not fucking the other electrician man. You're not fucking the hell.
Okay, hypergamy is not how you say it. Okay, so it's hypergamy. It's hypergamy.
She prettier than the last shorty, so she could probably get that off. You know, I heard it's something called pretty privilege, so she could sit there and say that. And I like when people have goals. You know, like you're supposed to date somebody who's doing better than you. Like if you're not, you know, well, I mean, I don't know. Because, you know, sometimes I date people who's not, but I'm the shit, you know. But I know I dated a girl who at the time had a little more paper than me, and she was nuts. I ain't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime she wanted to get smart or something, she came out her face and pop! You know, Uncle Luck had to knock her ass out.
Listen, at the end of the day, if you let them feed you, they will starve you. So I'm all for making sure that you have your own. It's nothing wrong with wanting somebody who got more than you. For me, you know, I need somebody that's gonna motivate me. I want to be able to look at you and be inspired. And you know what I'm saying? So I gotta get that. If you ain't bringing that to the table, then it's a no win for me.
Word, that's Krystar music. She just performed at High 97. We're gonna wait for that thing to finish spinning. So Chris, how you feel about dating somebody who's doing better than you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up? I don't know. It started messing up. Yeah, I was like, tag me in, coach. Tag me in. You know, this is my subject. I love talking about this. And I was almost done with my makeup, but I'm on here again looking regular as usual. But y'all should
look good.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. So absolutely, Babs, I really agree with you. If I said your name right, but I really agree with you with the after being in this lifestyle of purposely dating men that have money and targeting certain men, and y'all already know, like, this how I make my money. I charge somebody off the rip and we take it from there. I don't have no relationship issues. I don't have no issues with men spending money on me. But something I stopped asking the universe was, I used to ask the universe, I want a rich nigga, I want a nigga with some money, whatever. And I would get that. I would get them all day. I got a whole phone book full of niggas with money. My thing is, why didn't I ask God for me to be the nigga with money? Why didn't I ask God to make me the billionaire, me the millionaire? So whatever nigga, whatever female I like, I want to be with, I can be with them. I can sustain that relationship. I can look for the other qualities, like you said, caring, if they're supportive, if they're going to give a fuck about my family. I have friends that are dating men with money. Let me catch my breath. Hold on, because I'm so excited.
I got questions. Catch it, baby. I got questions.
So I have friends that, you know, they got certain men of their standard of what they think he have money. She say 100,000. I say, really, a dude should really, like, he should be trying to get into the millions to really be talking about he got some money. You get what I'm saying? That's my opinion. So me sitting with a female like her, she might be fucking a dude making 250,000. That's what my mother made. So I gotta supersede. I gotta supersede that, you know. But I do have friends that date men with money. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about their family. They care about, can you come on a trip with me? Can you give me some time? Oh, I'll pay this bill. You know what I mean? So you got to look for other qualities within people. Sometimes the person that has the qualities don't got the money. It is what it is. But ask for you to have it. Ask for you to be successful. Ask God to give you a partner that's going to put you on the next level, and don't mind you having more money than them, or them having less money than, you know, or, you know, somebody you don't mind to break bread with.
Yeah.
So my question, we're going to go back to the beginning when you first talked. You said targeted the men, and then you said you charge them. So can you elaborate on how you target them, and then you charge them from the rip? So let's say I'm taking you out. Tell me, was I targeted? Tell me how this go.
I like to be honest with everybody when I meet them, because I am a stripper hoe. I have made public interviews about that. I talk about it. People ask me about why I got this mentality. It just works for me because...
Let's role play. Got your phone number.
Okay.
Do you do the apps? Do you do...
Wait a minute. Hold up, Uncle Luck. I want to know why this worked for her. You cut her off. I was trying to hear what she was saying, Uncle Luck.
We about to find out right now.
What's up, bro?
Finish what you're saying. I don't want no trouble with no... Let them fight. Go ahead. Tell me what you...
I'll be like, what's up? More than likely, I wouldn't target anybody. I would go after somebody that's into me. So I'm a woman. All of us women, we get advances all day. Like, men brag about they could get pussy. We could get dick and pussy all day, because people is trying to, like, get with us all day. So once I see that a person shows interest within me, obviously they're going to want to have sex. They're going to want to do, even if it's not for sex, because I really don't just sell sex. I sell my time. You know, because my energy, me being around you mentally, and you touching me, and you could say something to me, that shit could stick with me for the rest of my life. I need my money now. We're not guaranteed relationship, all that. Like, oh, let's look at the longevity. Listen, bro, did you have a conversation with God? Do you know when you gonna be here in 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years? Like, what are you talking about getting married and stuff? Like, I need my money now. Show me this love right now. Show me you down for me, whether it's sex or whatever. So I'll just be like, listen, I charge $500 minimum.
So the pussy time costs money.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So I'm on the phone. I just got you the apps. Plenty of.
Now, if you choose to just try to indulge in me sexually, I know that that's all I can get out of you. But that's when you're gonna be able to weed out a person that's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about fucking you, but what business you want to open? Here's $1,500. Let me see what you do with that. What bill you got to get paid? You know, somebody that's really going to look out for you, somebody that's really going to be there. I have real jobs. I have real professions. I'm able to follow my dreams because the people I deal with, I be like, oh, my phone about to. I got my own situation going on. And if you're not adding to it, I'm going to get a new one. And I don't really get attached like that. That's another thing.
But are you able to do what you want done for you? Let's just say if you met somebody and they had a business, would you invest in their business for y'all to build together?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because everybody that I deal with, I'm Capricorn. So doing work and doing boring shit and building shit is fun for me. You get what I'm saying? If you want to go have fun and fuck around and be in love and lay in the bed all day, you're going to have to fuck somebody else and holler at me when you're ready to, like, live the luxurious life, you know? So I spoil my partners, but I'm not putting into nobody that's not putting into me. If you just trying to, like, play around with me, then we going to play around. Maxie, but we really not going to get nothing done.
Hold on. I need music, Maxie. I need more music. That Dubai needs music. Hold up. Hello, Chris?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? It's Uncle Luck. I got your number last night.
Mm-hmm.
When can I see you?
What you want to see me as far as, like, to talk about my music, or you just trying to chill?
I mean, I know you do music. I saw your performance, but I really like your energy, and you look real time with you. When can we get up?
I mean, depends on what you want to do, but, you know, I charge to hang out, to link up.
You charge for link up. Okay, so is that me paying for dinner and Ubers and stuff, or like how do you charge for?
I drive. I'm just saying we could do whatever you want. We don't, you know, we could have fun if you want to have fun, or we could just chill. It's up to you, but I need definitely 500 minimum to pull up.
So we're not going out to eat. I give you 500. We smash. I could just give you all the money you spend on the bill.
I mean, if you want to smash, we could smash. That's fine.
I like a straightforward girl. So do you need a hotel room, or can I just come to your house? I'm gonna give you.
I got a spot we could go to if you don't have a place.
What happened?
I got a spot we could go to if you don't have a place.
I got a place, but since this is moving such an expeditious, this is moving expeditiously. We could go wherever you want. Do you have sex in the car?
Typically, no. I wouldn't necessarily do that. Maybe if we go somewhere private, we could do that. But, you know, that's what you like. You like having sex outside?
Well, I mean, I just want to come have sex with you right now. I have $1,000 for you right now.
Okay. All right. I'll send you the address.
All right. I have condoms, too.
I wouldn't over elaborate on none of that stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of you don't want to incriminate yourself. I keep it like sweet and short. Like, text message, you get the address, and that's that. What we do, because you never know what what your chemistry is gonna be with a person. But you know that you got, you know, they're gonna respect your time because they invested.
Yeah, Uncle Luck, you making it hot, Uncle Luck.
It's where
you making it hot.
I wouldn't even get into all that, because let me tell you why. Not everybody has the gift of gab. Some people have the looks and the attraction. A lot of the girls that you think on Instagram, you like, yeah, she sell wild pussy, or she getting money from dudes. They don't know how to talk. Nope. Once they get online and the dudes start spending money, they start talking. They start talking about all kind of crazy shit. They talk the money right up out of you, right about the dude, you know, the situation. And then there's a woman. I'm not the best looking bitch. I look like a regular bitch. I can fix myself up and look like the best of them. But I have this, and I know how to keep it short. You get what I'm saying? Depending on the dude, I might throw a little axe, and I might act a little ignorant.
Can I hear a little accent?
Or you want me to talk like, you know, I'm from Dominican Republic? What you want to do, Daddy? Because I just want to have fun. I don't want to do nothing else. I just want to.
I got 2,000.
I would get a little extra, but I don't want to, you know what I mean, start phone sexing on here. But I would turn it up. That's when I want to get what I want. And if I like you, then it's really an issue for you, because then I'm going to really try to seduce you. You feel me? But if you're just somebody trying to get next to me, nah, you have to pay for my time, because I'm not.
Yourself being in an actual relationship, or is this like the end game? Do you want to be in a a traditional relationship, or what is the plan?
I always feel like I'm being dragged in traditional relationships. I have some people, they swear we in relationship. So it's just, for me, I don't know. To answer the question, traditional, I don't think any of my relationships will be 100% traditional. Because
do you ever want to get married, or settle down with one person?
If I find the right person, of course. But they're gonna have to really be into me,
And they also have to be really confident and not have any, self-esteem issues. Do you ever feel like your sex work is a hindrance because you're so bold about how you say things and speak about things that they may be
the people I date, they kind of like it, but it's just the fact that I'm just not willing to be monogamous with them. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just not. I don't know. I'm more into my kid, my work, my family. Now I'm more into my parents. You know what I'm saying? My different things in my life. Like, I'm waiting for my daughter to get a certain age. I'm gonna be on them hills. Like, I'm not worried about a nigga stressing me out and all that shit. I'm about to be like, what's up? You 18? I'm here. What we doing?
Or is that something that you're gonna be vocal about as well with your daughter?
Oh yeah, I'm open about my whole lifestyle, because this is me. This is the thing. There was a time where I had to be very
hidden.
I used to wear a mask because that's just how the world. They weren't open with it. It wasn't on social media. People used to judge me. And I just had to learn to grow into it. And when I did, this is my sense of freedom. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody I can't be myself. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that can't be they self.
But when it comes to your daughter, if your daughter decided that she wanted to take over the empire, are you going to give her the blueprint, or be like,
she's
no?
Gonna be one of the best to ever do it, like her mother, straight up. Like, anybody that I'm around, you're gonna get game, because it's not so much. I don't ever have to sleep with somebody for money ever again. That's not gonna change my mentality and who I am, just because I decide to be in a monogamous relationship, where I meet somebody that I'm like, well, I'm content with you, and I decide to be monogamous. Like, I'm still gonna have, the world is still gonna be what it is. And even though I engaged in certain things, I'm not gonna front. I did dance for a long time, so certain things I'm just used to, and I think is normal that maybe somebody else doesn't think is normal. But
how'd you get into
living your truth? Nothing else. I love people that are honest in who they are.
How'd you get into this profession?
Huh?
How'd you get into this profession?
Just like growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York shit, being a pretty girl,
outside,
and just I used to have ex-boyfriends, and they used to always talk to me, and just they would give me money, and they would be like, yo, just make sure that you're not out here letting these dudes fuck on you. And I had an ex-boyfriend used to spoil me, so from there it spiraled into me being in the strip club and just always having men do things for me. I wasn't really having sex or equating sex with money, because I actually was doing a little gay thing, for a while. So I was like gay with my little girlfriend, just using dudes for money and taking advantage, because I was a lot younger. So the money just was coming in easily. But just ex-boyfriends, I had some friends, they were in the business, they were female pimps. So I kind of had their protection to move along the game. And then as I started turning back straight, or coming into my bisexuality and incorporating men in my sex life, I just wasn't with the having sex for free. I'm just what am I doing this for? I'm just having sex with you just cause? Nah, you gotta be you got to be holding me down. Any man that I really ever like felt entitled to have sex with, he held me down for a reason. Even my baby father, he might have turned out to be an asshole because he was in his feelings, but he was still holding it down because it's just not something I was used to.
How do you deal with something I've always wanted to know? How do you deal with being intimate with someone that you're not attracted to?
I mean, if the money is right, you'd be surprised.
You attracted to the money, baby. That's what you there for. You ain't there for him. You there for that bag. You know,
me? So I honestly, like, I started to really enjoy sex as I got older. So for me, I stopped looking, and then life kind of taught me that looks don't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, we're all, like, it's a male, there's a female. The only thing that separates us is our body parts.
Well, I'm talking about, like, maybe there might be an older Caucasian man.
That shit turned me on. An old white man with some money, boy. Let me tell you, I used to have this client, Bob. Bob turned me out. That was like my... Yo, Bob was sharp. He was old, convertible. Bob used to have that bag. Like, shit like that turned me on. So...
I'm going to call you after the show, because I got me an old... I got me an old nigga.
I mean, listen, I won't have to do much. It's not like Bob is sitting there humming me in the corner for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Banging me out. He might not even be more than 5 minutes. I might not have to have sex with him. He might just want to touch my ass.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have...
Versus the dude I like that, you know, give me that good shit. And I still get paid. That should still turn me on. A nigga that I like and that like...
This is interesting.
That's my sugar daddy calling me right now. That's my sugar daddy calling me right now. But like a nigga that I like, huh?
So has anybody ever did it to you so good you didn't charge him?
Oh yeah, I get caught up with some, like, I'm calling him Chicago, right? The thing that turns me on about him the most was that obviously when we first encountered, he compensated me. But the dick is just so abnormal and the sex was just so good. I gave him a freebie once or twice. But I still be wanting my money, though. So it makes me not like him, like, you know, because if he taking advantage, he like, well, I know you're going to fuck me because, you know, you like faking love with me. It kind of turned me off. So I'll withhold sex, you know, and let the next bitch do it. But
well,
that shit's good. I'm sorry. I can afford to fuck for free. I just choose not to. Some bitches can't afford to do it. That's the problem.
No, I've girls like, girl, you ain't charging for this thing. You bugging. You giving this thing out for free. All right. Well, thank you for coming on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Shout out to you and the music. Ladies and gentlemen, she does do music.
And yes, thank you. And I just got a manager. Shout out to him. And he got me a little show at Summer Jam in the parking lot festival.
Yeah, you told us about that. So good luck on that. I know you kill that. And shout out to everybody who's okay. Shout out to all the sex workers. So appreciate you joining the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. We love you. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for the transparency.
You following me?
Huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. I'm going to DM you. I want to talk to you about a few things.
Absolutely.
Ladies, we got to learn how to stop being broke. And Chris is going to show us how. Okay.
No, I'm not. Well, y'all, whoever need to learn that.
Y'all how? I forgot.
I don't need to learn that.
Thank you. Listen, everybody.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. We're
not saying no broke over here.
Thank
the hair. Shout out to Black Seed Oil. So I wanted to share this video because as we're talking about transparency, there is a video circulating that's saying that we got to be careful about what we saying because if we didn't know it already, the CIA is watching your videos.
No shit.
According to the Department of Homeland Security reports, Facebook has replaced almost every other CIA information gathering program since it was launched in 2004.
Wow.
After years of secretly monitoring the public, we were astounded so many people would willingly publicize where they live, their religious and political views, an alphabetized list of all their friends, personal email addresses, phone numbers, hundreds of photos of themselves, and even status updates about what they were doing moment to moment. It is truly a dream come true for the CIA.
Much of the credit belongs to CIA agent Mark Zuckerberg.
It's a dream come true.
Let me tell you something. For those out here that work, you know, that's looking for jobs and stuff like that, they go and they find your Facebook. Facebook is dangerous, B. I'ma tell you. I don't really rock with FB, which is attached to Meta, aka Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So for me, a lot of things I don't post. So, you know, I could be somewhere and won't post where I was until like a week later. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm posting it a week later, you might think that I'm there right now, but I wasn't there right now. I was there a week ago. So at the end of the day, you have to watch what you post. You have to watch what you say if you care about, you know, being watched because they're watching you. They listening to everything. Look, when we talk on our phone and then we hang up and you go on IG or Facebook, you see an advertisement of the shit you was just talking on the phone with. I could be talking to Luck about spaceships, and then a few hours later, I'll go on Instagram and see an ad for astronauts, like in some type of astronaut book. Like, it's crazy. So
Sorry, go ahead.
Just know that they watching everything you do. Yeah, and that is true. I done went through people's Facebooks, went through their friends, their family, everything. I click on that, and then I look through comments, and I see who's commenting like they know you. Then I click on their page. I look at their friends, they mutual friends. Listen, I be on it. Y'all.
You sound Luck girlfriend. What I would say two things. One, I was on the phone one time and I was helping Luck make crowns. And I didn't know how this thing was. I said, yo, I need a needle with some glue. And I described it. But I didn't know the name of it. I didn't even know it existed. When we hung up, it was the first advertisement. One time, I sat there with my phone. And I said, literally, I'm on Facebook. I said, where's the fibroid medicine? And different companies was coming up. And I was like, no, the one I saw the other day. And just keep scrolling. You know, you see all your friends and all that. No lie, back to back, it was just different fibroid medicines. Now, I have a company. And, you know, me and Nick, shout out Nick. You know, Nick is Caucasian. It's my boy. We on the phone with Google. And Google is telling us how to promote our business more. Let me explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. They know everything about you, everything about your family, everything about your friends. And they tell you, if you get on that side of Google, they like, yeah, so how Google is like, if you look up, Miss Lissa, look up an advertisement for cheese. The advertisement is going to come on my page because we connected that way. They keep track of the locations that you go because that's how you get all those coupons and discounts. You'll be wondering, wow, I just left Walmart and they're telling me about the sale from Walmart. They know that the things that you like. So now there's this Amazon scroll things and you're like, oh my God, look, they know exactly what I like. This thing, they sell all your information. So now everywhere you go, they ask you for your information. You go to Target, they want you to give them your phone number and they're not even giving you a discount. Everybody's into tracking you nowadays because they sell that information to each other. You are in Big Brother. We are living in the Matrix. Don't you think anything unless you got a flip Nokia. And even that's, they got evidence on Young Thug. Somebody smuggled a cell phone into jail. This is a phone that's a burner. But they got that conversation when the young man asked Thugger, can we get YFL Lucci? And he said, go get him. And they got this conversation. You know, initially, I didn't think that this was too serious with Young Thug and them until I found out how much evidence they had.
Yeah, because they're telling.
Yeah, and it's not even just the evidence in their phone. They got, they pinged your phone. You was at this location at this time. Y'all took this picture at this time. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to walk the straight and down. The criminal life. You know, and I watch porn. So they be knowing the videos I like too. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, like they'll put up some related stuff for you and stuff that they know the next time you go on the porn site, it will have stuff up there that they think that you like. It's crazy. And so all you could really do is not have a phone.
At one point,
like
when I was single and my Explore page, anytime I went on the Explore page, they know that all the girls that I like was there. Like, oh, who's this? At one point in time, I was like, oh, who's this? Oh my gosh, who's this? When Nipsey passed, it was nothing but Nipsey stuff. When Vaughn passed, anything that we show interest to, go to your Explore page right now and see what Instagram think about you. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yes,
thinking about the shit, because if it's happening now, imagine where we at in 5-10 years.
Yeah, be careful what you putting in them search boxes on them porn sites too. Okay, because if you get caught up with some shit, they looking in that search.
I like talented young ladies.
Speaking of talent,
and be old school and go get you a DVD. Sorry, Miss Lissa. Go get you. Listen, if you threw all of your stuff away, you asked out. But there's places that sell it. You could go buy it. Go get you a DVD. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, live underground. Put your porn in the DVD player. Like, there you go.
Gotta kick it old school if you're gonna watch porn. You don't want everyone in your business.
Remember back in the days when you go into the video store and they had the curtain and you go behind the curtain in the back and that's where all the porn was at. And I used to be in there with my mother, not in the back. I'm talking about on the other side. In the video store. And I would watch people that go behind the curtain and I'm like, oh, he nasty. He behind that curtain. Ew, he going behind there. So anybody that went behind the curtain, they was getting judged until it was time for me to go behind the curtain. Right? When I got older and I had to go behind the curtain, I was like, who's judging me?
I've never been behind the curtain, but I do remember the 25-cent things I used to see, like the advertisements when I was a kid. But
Second Street, they had and the girl in the box.
It just always makes me think about the LL Cool J video, the Doing It video. I've never seen it in real life, but it always makes me think about that. But this next order is revealing and removing the curtain off of her co-parenting situation. She is very upset. And I'm going to let her explain why, and then we're going to go to you for more.
Yo, I'm Uncle Luck today. I'm not Luck.
That's right.
Day off.
Just had her 6th grade graduation. And when I got to the school to see her walk her little stage into her thing, she's wearing some outfit I've never seen. Turns out her stepmother, just the two of them, went shopping last night to buy her a dress for graduation. This is a milestone moment that I wasn't even included in. How is that showing an ounce of respect? I birthed this child. She's my child. I'm the one that's known her from birth to 6th grade to be celebrating the fact that she's graduating 6th grade. You're the one that bought her a fucking dress. You couldn't even include me in on it. A milestone moment. You really think that stepmother that been in her life for 6 months, 8 months, however fuck long you've been in her goddamn life, you really think you have the right to go with her dress shopping for her fucking graduation and exclude me? That's respect.
There's a lot of unpacking to do from the fact that the dress was bought the night before the graduation. I'm pretty sure she never bought this graduation. She did not get her daughter a dress. She was very upset. I'm going to go to the ladies. How do you feel?
You going to who?
Huh?
You going to
I'm
who?
going to Babs and myself, the ladies first. And then we're going to go to you, Uncle Luck, for more, since you don't have no kids. We're going to go to the ladies first. And then we
okay. Wait a minute. Break this down to me again real quick. What exactly happened?
So she's upset because she got to her daughter's graduation and realized that her daughter had a dress that she didn't buy for her. The daughter and the stepmother went shopping for the dress the night before for the graduation, and she felt like she was being excluded from the situation. She feels like if the stepmother wanted to do something so special, why wasn't she called in to be a part of you?
Wait a minute. So the mother had already bought the dress.
There was no mother didn't buy no dress. She didn't buy a dress.
What the fuck is she? What is she talking about? So what is she talking about here? This is very weird. What are you even talking about? I thought the mother bought. That's why I was like, wait a minute, explain this to me, because I'm thinking the mother bought the dress, and then the stepmother said, nah, I'm gonna buy another dress. You're not gonna wear the dress your mother bought. So you mean to tell me the day before the graduation, she ain't had no dress, so the stepmother said, yo, I gotta get you a dress because your graduation's tomorrow and your moms ain't pull up with a dress. So why are you up here saying you should have been included? Like, yo, you had ample amount of time to get this graduation dress, B. So now you excluded, and I wouldn't even had you at the graduation. How about that? If you lucky, I ain't the stepmother.
You can't.
You lucky. Lucky, I ain't the stepmother.
Wait, I would say this. For one, you know, people gotta be careful who they having kids with nowadays. Fine, y'all don't make it in the relationship. But I will say this. There are some step parents who cooler than the real parents. So the moms might still want the little girl to wear a certain type of outfit, but the stepmoms will be the one because she trying to get cool. You know what I mean? So she'll be the one to buy the girl the outfit that she do like. And then like they like stepmother and daughter, but they also like sisters. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it could be where the stepmoms is like, I'm trying to get in good. I'm gonna hold you down. Now if the mom money,
that's not this case. This case is, imagine you with your pops and his wife, and you graduating. Tomorrow's your graduation, and your mother never came with your dress. Where's your dress? So your stepmother said, yo, you don't got no dress. We got to go get you a dress because tomorrow's your graduation. And then your mother come to the graduation and like, who bought you that dress? Like, she's on drugs. First of all, what do you mean? What's happening here? She's on all kinds of drugs. Like, that's why I'm like, she wouldn't have been at the graduation. You didn't care about the graduation. What do you thought she was going to wear to the graduation? She was going to wear a regular, because she said it wasn't a dress she recognized. So maybe in her mind, she feels like she provided enough clothing that she could have wore one of those dresses, and maybe she didn't think that the daughter needed a new dress for the graduation. I do agree with you, Babs, because my daughter right now, she's with her father, and when I sent her there, it was cold outside, so I sent winter clothes. So now it's time for the summer stuff, and his girl texted me yesterday and said, what size does Brielle wear in capri pants? I was like, capri pants? I was more mad it was capri pants. I told her no, I ain't say nothing. I let her get her capri pants. I'm really in tune when it comes to co-parenting. I feel like if everybody really cares about the child wholeheartedly, I feel like the mother, the stepmother, they should be on the same page. The stepfather, the father, like everybody should be on the same page for that child. So if she really cared about her daughter, I agree with Babs. Like, that's the whole fact. Like, and if you a deadbeat mom and I'm a stepmother, like, yo, this is not even up for discussion, B. You not coming to the graduation. What's good? What's happening here?
Well, you can't do that.
Yes, I can. Yes,
no.
If you not playing about, listen, I got the invitations, okay? And you are not getting one. So how are you getting inside? Like, I'm not playing this game here. Now, if my stepdaughter said, oh, I want my mother to come, that's a whole nother ball game. But if my stepchild ain't even pressed, like, and you ain't doing what you got to do, it's get up out of here, boo. Then what you here for?
Playing devil's advocate, what if the mom is not, what if she is, because I'm very tapped in, right? But I'm also into clothes, fashion. Like, I'm so tapped in. I need to be in everything and know everything because I'm that kind of mom. But what if she's not that kind of a mother, and maybe she's not the fashionista, and maybe his new girl is just like heavily into fashion and stuff, and maybe
that's different.
Maybe she wanted her to call her and, you know, be included.
I'm just different. I'm talking about deadbeat mothers. First of all, B, why is your kid even living here with us? That's the first thing I'm gonna ask. I'm dead ass asking that. I'm dead ass asking that.
We're not doing
because at the end of the day,
it's called an active father. We're not doing that. It's called
I'm an active mother. So me being an active mother, I want to know why you don't have your kid. That's the first question I want to know.
Because I have a father that wants to. It's called co-parenting. That's that we not like. I feel attacked.
No, I'm just saying for me.
Like,
if that was the case, if I'm here,
co-parenting, and it's not.
I'm here raising your kid, and I'm here on full time, then I don't feel like you got to move.
The new weirdo.
I don't.
All right, we have a guest. Welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. You look comfortable. Tell us where you're calling from. Where you calling from, ma'am? All right.
Okay, good day. Thank you for joining us.
Dang, I thought she was about to drop some gems, baby. She was about to tell me 3 of my kids live with their daddy. 3 of my kids
is with her father. We have, and I'm just want to address that because before I get off, I feel like as someone, maybe you don't have that kind of situation, but just because the child is there does not mean that the mother is not a mother. So as somebody who does active co-parenting and has an active father that my daughter goes there and she's also here, my daughter will be here in 8 days, I feel attacked. So I'm letting you know, as a mother who does that, I don't feel like that's right for you to say that. Like, oh, why is your child here? And all of those things. So any mother who has a co-parenting situation going on, let that be your new normal, and don't let nobody or what they feel make you feel some kind of way.
I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just giving, you know, how I feel. If I was married to a man and his child lived with us, I would ask those questions. As a mother, I would want to know what happened. Why do you have custody of your child? I think that's a question that needs to be asked. Like, why wouldn't I ask?
I want to know why a father wouldn't want to have their child. It's called joint custody. If it's half your child, half her child, why would I ask you why you have your child? Thankfully, you are in your child's life that active. Like, I would never ask that.
I'm gonna ask that because for me, most mothers have their children even in a breakup situation. So it's nothing wrong with co-parenting. If the baby father said, yo, I got joint custody, then okay, you got joint. Now I know why. But I don't feel like I'm gonna be in a relationship with a man and he got custody of his kids and I'm not gonna ask that question because that's not really the norm. So it's not normal. You don't see most men with custody of their kids. Maybe the baby mother died. Maybe the baby mother on drugs. It could be all kinds of reasons on why he got custody of his kids. So I'm gonna ask that question.
Father. I feel like
he could say that too, but I know that I got an 8-year-old son, and if my child father say, hey, I want my child to live with me, I'm gonna say no. So
I'm just active. Has he been active for the 8 years? Like, has he been active? Like,
but it wouldn't matter to me. My father was active my whole life, and my mother wouldn't have let me just rent, like, you know, hey, here, take her. Like, because for me, I'm not talking for every woman. I'm talking for me. I want my son in the house with me. That's just me. So that's why I feel like I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with asking that question at all.
I feel like it's wrong if it's a judgment, like on any behalf, like. But nonetheless, I gotta go.
I'm saying that I would judge if I'm stepping up as the mother. If I'm the stepmother and I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and you're not even doing A, B, and C, then yes, I'm gonna judge you on that. Yes, you don't get to make no calls when I'm over here doing everything and you just living your life like it's golden. It don't
that case I do
add up.
In that case, I definitely agree with you. I got to get out of here. This was an amazing show. I love when the ladies can speak freely about how they feel here on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, where we chop up hot topics, dish the dirt.
And also, wait a minute. Listen, let me say this real quick. There's a lot of men out here that ask women, what's the situation with you and your baby father as well? So I don't see what's wrong with asking a question about the other parent in the child's life. Like, I don't see a man getting in a relationship with a woman and not saying, hey, what's the situation with you and your baby father? So I think that it goes both ways.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
All right. And that concludes the show today, ladies and gentlemen.